Introduce myself. I'm Michael Fallon. I'm a director with San Jose State University Center for Community Learning and Leadership. I'm also a one-class lecturer in sociology, so my students have been assisting in workshops today. San Jose State University is proud to be one of the hosts of today's events. As I said, this is the third for us. Our co-host is Neighborhood Housing Services of San Jose, Silicon Valley. This is Jaime Angulo, who's been my partner in this endeavor for 3 years. And we also want to acknowledge our other host, United Neighborhoods of Santa Clara County, who joined forces with us this year for this spectacular event. I'm going to have Jaime introduce.
Jaime Angulo, I represent Neighborhood Housing Services of Silicon Valley, and I'm going to take a little bit of time besides welcoming you and thanking you for coming to the conference, which I hope everybody is going to take something out. That's our big hope. So I want to thank the presenters, and they're all volunteers, and that's the most important part of it. I want a round of applause for those presenters, please. So some of you have already met them. Some of you will meet them this afternoon in the afternoon workshops. But here we have Sandra Solner. We have Ken Kelly. If you want just to raise or lift your hand, but you'll meet them. So Alma Nagash, Janice Rombeck, Ricky Gori, best known as the Assistant Police Chief. So I think you already are enjoying Chief Ricky. I don't think she's here yet because people are asking questions. Matt Huerta, Ernest Guzman, Paul Pereira, Ana Rosa Camacho, Mark Linder, Imelda Rodriguez, Amanda Aldama, Natalie De Leon, Linda Lesot, and Diana Salazar. So those are the presenters. You'll see them around here. So we've heard you. I think at this time we will interrupt Mr. Ken Kelly. No, he's there. He's coming here. He will do a brief introduction of the team. And I want to acknowledge, while Ken gets here, all the volunteers that had helped to put this together. I will be able to go through the list because it's very, very long, but without them, this couldn't be possible. So here goes Ken.
Why am I here? Thank the organizing team. See, I have somebody behind me. It's going to put his hand back here and move my lips. The important thing about this event that Jaime mentioned earlier is that we are all volunteers. We're not paid a cent to do this, and we're really excited to be able to participate. The United Neighborhoods of Santa Clara County has hosted such an event on its own since 1987. So we're very pleased to be able to partner with Neighborhood Housing Services and with San Jose State. So I'm simply going to ask the planning team to stand up, and perhaps you could give them a round of applause.
As we move right along, then I would like to give the official San Jose State University welcome, our Associate Vice President, Dennis Yana.
Thank you, Michael. I want to say welcome to everybody. Welcome to your universities, what I want to say. We're not Stanford or Santa Clara, fine universities, but we could truly say welcome to your university, not our university. It's a nice feeling. Well, you're about to be regaled with welcomes and welcomes. I'm used to being the number 3 welcomer on great drama, but today I've moved up to the top. President Kayomi, of course, sends his welcome. He's traveling in India on behalf of the university, and Provost Stelter would like to be here, but is also otherwise engaged. Perhaps you've noticed that we're a fairly busy campus right now because of the kickoff of homecoming and other events that are happening on campus. So I want to welcome you to your university on behalf of them and tell you that I guess this must be what it feels like to be 3 heartbeats away from where you live and work. I really appreciate it, and again, welcome to your university. Make it a great day.
Thank you, Dennis. As you noticed when you registered that you were given complimentary tickets to a San Jose State versus Idaho football game in, I think, 2 weeks. You also received a letter from Coach McIntyre himself. So I'd like to take just a minute to introduce a representative of Coach McIntyre and the entire San Jose State Athletics Department, Dan Hackett, to say a few words.
I'd just like to thank Michael for this opportunity to be here. San Jose State is just one of the many wonderful members of this neighborhood. And
No,
this
it's an
community.
assistant chief, but she is so nice and kind and everything. Everybody call her Ricky, so I guess I'll call her Ricky because it's her name, by the way.
Yes, that is my name, and you are more than welcome to call me Ricky. Thank you all for being here. This is obviously a very worthwhile thing. Thanks, Ken and Jaime, for putting this
He is
together.
invited at this moment to the party. He also is one of the instructors. So Matt, welcome, and here is the microphone. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
So I'm going to introduce the team that's sitting here at this table, which is the BRICC team, Building Resourceful, Inspiration, Creative Communities, and Silicon Valley Foundation.
Okay, in the category of seasoned groups, the Brick Award winner is the Blackford Neighborhood Association. And is Mark from Blackford here? Sure. Sure, oh. He's filming. Really? The guy behind the camera? The Blackford Neighborhood Association was established in 2002, and they continue to be a very strong force in their neighborhood. They have very high attendance at their bi-monthly meetings and strong connections with local schools, businesses, churches, and other community organizations. One of the group's greatest successes is establishing the Community United organization with the help of neighborhood volunteers. Community United, now operating for 3 years, has kept the Starboard Youth Center open despite the city's considerable staff and budget cuts.
So here is Larry Stone to tell us what is going to happen.
All right. I know this is a very sophisticated audience, and I know many of the folks here, I recognize you, and there is a long-standing tradition as to how you're supposed to respond when the assessor is introduced. You did a little bit of it here, so I'm not in my comfort zone until I get properly responded to. So let me try this one more time. I'm Larry Stone, your county assessor. Man, that was great. I've been asked to talk about what's happening with real estate values.
We're going to have about half hour, 35 minutes for you to socially network, to visit the resource fair, to perhaps enjoy some of San Jose State's campus. Should you decide to take some time walking on campus, I would direct you to 3 of our icons. That would be the Cesar Chavez the Cesar Chavez Arc of Dignity and Justice, which is just in this direction. The statues of Smith and Carlos on social activism, and then of course the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Library.
Okay. Bingo. There you are. No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome, Jaime. We're chasing you.
We're chasing me.
You and Michael. We got to get some color of you guys.
How come? Let's bring these things out.
More promising. Even job growth, which remains awful, is showing meager signs of improving. In the first quarter of 49 of the 50 hotels that responded to the assessor's request for financial information.
Public says, right on, that's the kind of person we want handling billions of our dollars. And we wonder why we're in trouble.